Rick Harsh. Welcome to my booktube. I'm doing a review, testing out my noir setup. Got a flashlight on me. I'm in the dark. Like most good people who fall for the wrong gal. God, I'm ugly in the dark. Oh well. Not dark enough, huh? Craig McDonald. He's fucking with me. I just read his third book. It's called TOROS and TORSOS. You might say, hey, what's that weird thing with the faces and stuff? It's your surrealism is what it is. And this book has a lot of surrealists in it. And surrealism is the crime. Someone's out there taking apart bodies. Mostly women at first. Rearranging them like in surrealist paintings. Mr. McDonald doesn't much like the surrealists. He thinks they're, misogynist. And, you know, I had my period of fascination with surrealism, but Andre Breton bored me out of it. I read his, I think one novel, Nadia, was that him? But his manifestos and all that shit, that bores the fuck out of me. Now, the Dadas knew how to do a manifesto. That was Manifest. Manifest Dada. But McDonald, man, he's hard on the surrealists. But I got to tell you, this is one of the best crime books I've ever read. If you've seen my other reviews of McDonald, you'll know he has a character who's a crime writer, and also he knows a lot of big 20th century figures. In this case, most prominently, Ernie Hemingway. They have a little bit of a problem. But he covers ground that anybody who knows anything about Hemingway, he covers that quite accurately. The dispute about the assassinated pal of Dos Passos, Robles, during the Spanish Civil War. The novel starts in Key West, and our man Hector Lassiter goes through the hurricane of 1935. And, you know, that's the first time I checked on McDonald, but I wasn't really checking on him. I was just thinking, might be interesting to read a little about that hurricane. And believe me, it's just how he wrote it, you know. Wiped out an entire key that was that had a bunch of railroad workers on it, or highway workers, I guess. You know, and there's a couple of snotty remarks about FDR and you know, the workers' plans, you know, and I don't know, I'm, you know, no longer much of a historian. I forget everything. But, you know, I know the Spanish Civil War was marred for the left by the presence of Russian communists. You know, but in this book, everything's marred by surrealists as well. but it's all. I mean, I'm sure some of it is invented. Well, of course, some of it's invented. It's a crime novel, but you know, a lot of the stuff about the surrealists is quite true and accurate. You know, how much mutilated woman photographs and paintings do we need in this world? You know, I don't know. But he really won me over when early in the novel he mentioned Remedios Varos. I think she was Mexican, but one of the truly great surrealists. So his thing about surrealism, it's kind of like when people, I liken it to when people attack communism because of bad communists. Well, are they bad communists? Yeah. Stalin wasn't a communist at all. Um, you know, communists were, you know, Tito was more of a communist. But even he, you know, it's power politics.